My mom is this way, my stepdad got murdered, my dad beat the shit out of me. I can't read and write to save my fucking soul. I've lied about it to everybody. I've cheated on all these tests. And then you put a goal in your mind. How are you gonna feel, man, when you accomplish this goal coming from that shit? Coming from the fucking hell you came from. This might be exactly what I need. The darkness is exactly what I need. It's how you look at your situation. What am I gonna do today to change what I see in this mirror?
Today's guest is widely considered to be the toughest man on the planet and one of the greatest endurance athletes of all time. But if you're tempted to dismiss him as the product of amazing genetics, great parenting, or even performance-enhancing drugs, think again.
You know me, son! Get it! 19! You know me, son! Yeah! If you're not real and raw with who the fuck you are, nothing's gonna change. And that's why I talk about the warrior mentality. And that's why so many people are lost. I chose this world to be a warrior. And I would choose it again if I came back to this world. You must be that person on that door, get ready to open it, thinking to yourself, if I die, so be it. Are you accountable for what you're doing? Are you accountable? And I mean to the T for what you're saying. I am. And that's where it started. It started with that total accountability of, let's not lie today. I'm even shaking right now being on this show. I'm a big time introvert. How you address it is you face it. This is a race that you run completely alone. I said to myself, no, I'm a dumb motherfucker. Okay, roger that. How you get smarter? Educate yourself.
Buy this book. I read it. It is extraordinary. It is one of the most amazing manuals for how to change your life ever.
And the very best may not be I'm number one. The very best is, did I leave everything inside of me out there? That's the goal in life. To put your life on a billboard, on the busiest road, in the busiest highway in the world, and say, this is how fucked up I used to be. Take it or leave it. Who's one more to carry the boat?
Help me in welcoming the man who once ran an ultra marathon with pneumonia, the king of no excuses.
I'm David fucking Goggins. That's who I am. It's something that I've made up of all the failures of my life, all the things that I failed and I went back. I failed and I went back and I finally succeeded. All the things that kicked my ass. I put them all in the cookie jar because at times of hell, even the hardest men, in times of suffering, what we do is we forget how hard we really are. Because that's what suffering is. Suffering is a test. That's all it is. Suffering is the true test of life. And so that cookie jar travels in my brain. So whenever I get put in a situation where I have poopy pants, the woe is me mentality of, oh my God, life sucks. I take a second, I take the 1 second decision. I step out of my life for 1 second, go in the cookie jar, pull up, oh, motherfucker, you went 3 hell weeks and finished 2. One of those hell weeks a guy died and it was so bad. Oh, you are a motherfucking badass. You are. I put it back in the cookie jar and I remember who the fuck I really am. I'm not the kid that was called nigga. I'm not the scared kid. This is who I am. It's a reminder of who you truly are at the core of yourself. But what I was saying to myself the whole time on the track, and this is what I say to myself. Self-talk and visualization are 2 keys to my success. I believe that last 19 miles, I was indestructible. Because I took myself in that chair, crapping up my back, peeing blood in my leg, shin splint, stretch fractures. I use all that for motivation versus negativity. I use it for motivation. I said to myself, who on this fucking earth is still going? You are. You gotta be the hardest motherfucker on the planet. Is it true? I don't give a fuck. at that time, it got me to the finish line of that fucking race. I believed it. I believe it today. I believed it enough to where my body said, "She's not gonna stop." And I took all the negative things. I need to go to the hospital, this and that, and I used it all. Who the hell could even get on that chair? You did. Who the hell would even think about taping stretch fractures up? You did. All those things I use for motivation. When you really sit back at your life and you're in that dark room and you're looking at where you started from and you tell yourself, God, dog, man, my mom is this way, my stupid stepdad got murdered, my dad beat the shit out of me, I can't read and write to save my fucking soul, I've lied about it to everybody, I've cheated on all these tests. My God, man. And then you put a goal in your mind. How are you gonna feel when you accomplish this goal coming from that shit? Coming from the fucking hell you came from. A lot of people start from a good starting point, a good foundation. What if you can surpass all these motherfuckers? What if everybody who was fucking way up here started up here, and you started with no legs. You had to grow fucking legs to even start walking, and then crawling, and then running, and then you start passing people and all this given to them. I had to use all this negative shit that was making me weak and horrible as a person. I had to use this as the power that now fueled me. I had to flip it on his head and say, hold up, this might be exactly what I need. The darkness is exactly what I need. It's how you look at your situation. It's just those moments, like the real, raw moments in life that was like, boom, hit me, and we're gone. But I was like, I did that. I overcame that shit. You know, it's like, this is power behind all this shit. And that's the feeling I was looking for in my life. I found it. It wasn't money, it wasn't fame, it wasn't awards. It was that feeling I have right now. I feel I'm about to break down, but it's not of like, oh my God, I'm sick. But I worked myself so hard that I turned a person this fucked up into this motherfucker right here. Not off of reading a fucking book off of Theorist, off of going to work on myself and saying, I don't know how to do this. But I know that to get over there to that fucking side, I gotta grind myself into a fucking fine powder. And I did it. I did it off of sure will. And very few people will know how that feels. Very few. I want you to realize that this world, life, is one big head game. And once you learn to play the motherfucking head game, it's no longer a game anymore at all.